Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Office Asara 24/7. My name is Amanjot and I am here with all of you to discuss the another session on the 60 plus series of case study and MCQ on the PPB. So as you all know, we have started this series in which we are going to discuss the case study questions and the MCQ questions related to your principles and practices of banking. So before starting the session, those candidates who have joined me live in the session, do let me know is the audio and video both are okay? Are we good to go? And also, if you are new to the channel of Office Asara 24/7, then do not forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. So let's start the session. This is our third class regarding this series. Okay. And first of all, if you haven't downloaded the Adda 24/7 application, do download this because all these features will be available for all of you and it is a very easy interface to interact with. Okay. Apart from that, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon of Office Asara 24/7. So let's start the session with the first question, but I need each and everyone to be active in the session. Do make sure you keep answering your questions and it doesn't matter you know the right answer or not. We are here to learn. Okay, we are here to learn. So when we are here to learn, we should be active, more active so that we will be able to understand the concept. We will be able to learn that this is not the right option, but this is. Okay, so let's start the session. So the first question is talking about that customer's identification is required to be done for international transfer of funds of first 50,000 and above amount, second over 50,000, third any value, and fourth none of the above. So what do you think in case of international transfers? Okay, in case of international transfer, customer identification will be required in which of the following options? For 50,000 and above amount, you have to do that. Over 50,000, you have to do that. Any value that is available for the transfer, international transfer, or none of the above. A, B, C, or D. Which of the following is correct? So the right answer for this particular question will be any value. Hana, at any value, you have to perform the customer identification. At the time you are performing the international transfers. Hana? So the right answer will be your C option. Next. Second question is talking about non-profit organization transaction report. That is NTR. In short, we call it NTR. Non-profit organization transaction report pretends to dash in the account of NPOs, non-profit organizations. So the NTR, that is a report, it has to be submitted by the principal officer to the FIUIND. In what case? In cash transaction, in all transaction, in receipts above the threshold value, or cash receipts. So what do you think? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C, or D? The right answer will be Okay. So the right answer for this particular question will be receipts above a threshold value. A certain threshold value will be given for the non-profit organization's account, and above that, you have to submit the NTR report. That is non-profit organization transaction report. Okay. Now, next is, third question is talking about banks cannot pay. Banks cannot pay interest on dash. In which type of account banks are not allowed to pay the interest to the customer? First is saying accounts attached by the ED. Second is saying unclaimed deposit. Third is saying accounts frozen by them. Fourth is saying current account. So what do you think? Which of the following is the account in which banks are not allowed to pay the interest to the customer? A, B, C, or D? Unclaimed deposit is simply means the deposit in which customer is not coming to get the payments. Let's say, for example, I had the term deposit in a bank. So the maturity of term deposit has been completed, but I didn't go to bank to take my funds to get the withdrawals. So that is known as unclaimed deposit, or the customer who is not performing any transaction. Okay, so very good. The right answer will be current account. It is very obvious that in the current account, no interest will be paid by the bank. Okay, so the right answer will be your D option. Next, demand deposits are those which can be withdrawn dash. So when it will be allowed by the customer, by the bank to the customer, that they can withdraw their money in case of demand deposit. First on request, second on sanction by manager, third on demand, or fourth on persuasion. So which of the following is correct? If we talk about the deposits are known as liability of a bank. Deposit is known as what? Liability of a bank. And the liability is of two types. The deposit is of two types. First one is your demand deposit and the second one is your term deposit. So the demand deposit is a type of deposit which can be withdrawal or which can be deposited by the customer on their own demand. But the term deposit is a type of deposit in which the customer will be able to get the money after a certain maturity period only. So the right answer will be your C, that is on demand. Okay, on demand, it will be allowed to the customer that they can withdraw the money. So right answer is C. Next, business ethics is helpful in. So first of all, ethics is what? It is the study of human being. To know what kind of behavior should be there, what is the moral, what are the principles of the man, which is right or wrong, to identify what is right and wrong. When it comes to the business ethics, deciding a certain standard, deciding a certain standard will be counted as a business ethics. Like what kind of behavior, what kind of manners should be followed in the organization, in the bank premises or in the any organization's premises. Okay, so that was the business ethics is. So it is helpful in what? Dealing with dilemma. Second, guards reputation. Third, helps in avoiding future risk. And fourth, all of the above. So which of the following is the help which will be done by the business ethics? So if an organization have a business ethics, it will be helpful for which of the following? A, B, C or D? And the right answer will be all of the above. In all of the above condition, the business ethics will be helpful for the organization. Because it deals with the dilemma. Ethical dilemma means when you are confused between two rights, then it regards your reputation. When you are following the ethics, when you are following a certain principle, when you are following a certain rules or a certain standard, everybody is following that you have a good reputation in front of the eye of your customer or the employees or other people's. And it also avoids the future risk. Okay, so right answer will be all of the above. Next, objectives of KYC is or are. So KYC is Know Your Customer. It was introduced by RBI in the year 2002, but it was implemented in the year 2005. And under this KYC, what we are talking about, which of the following is the objective of KYC? Okay, so which of the following is right? The right answer will be first, to ensure appropriate customer identification. So second, to ensure that the customer would not deceive the bank. Third, to monitor transaction of suspicious nature. And fourth, all except B. So which of the following is correct? The right answer will be all except B. All except B are the correct option. Okay, that's the objective, because this is not the objective to ensure the customer would not deceive the bank. A and C are, but not the B. Next, what relationship is created when the bank collects a check in clearing? What relationship is created when the bank collects a check in clearing? First, holder for value, clearing member and principal, agent and principal, collecting bank and holder. So which of the following is correct? So what kind of relationship will be there between the bank and the customer in case bank collects a check for clearing purpose? Okay, so right answer will be agent and principal. Like the bank will be the agent, but the customer will be the principal, because on behalf of customer, bank is performing this activity. Anna, so the right answer will be agent and principal relationship will be there between the bank and the customer. Now, next question. A negotiable instrument has the following combination of characteristics. A negotiable instrument has the following combination of characteristics. First, it is transferable by delivery and endorsement only. Second, it can be crossed instrument or uncrossed instrument. Third, it is freely transferable and transferee gets defect free right. Fourth, there is no restriction on transfer due to which it is called the negotiable. So which of the following is correct? That the negotiable instrument has following combination characteristics. So Negotiable Instrument Act was introduced in the year 1881. And if I talk about the negotiable instrument, these are the instrument that is freely transferable, easily transferable from one person to another. And the section 13 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 defines there are three negotiable instruments. First is promissory note, second bill of exchange, and third is check. So promissory note is defined under section 4, bill of exchange is defined under section 5, and the check is defined under section 6. So now which of the following will be correct? So I have told you that negotiable instrument means the instrument which can be freely transferred. It means the right answer will be C. So it is freely transferable and transferee gets defect right, free right. So the right answer will be C in case of negotiable instrument. And again, a very important topic. Check is also very important under the Negotiable Instrument Act. Next. Banks appoint a dash who is responsible for submission of reports to the FIU-IND. Now, first of all, you should know what is FIU-IND. It is Financial Intelligence Unit, India. Okay, Financial Intelligence Unit, India. Okay, so which of the following will be appointed by the bank? Is it a designated director, company secretary, principal officer, compliance officer? Now, what kind of reports we are talking about? We are saying now, with that bank appoints this which of the following person who is responsible for submission of report. So report will be your cash transaction report, your suspicious transaction report, your counterfeit currency report. One second. Do remember the full form of them, that is very important. Full form is very important. Counterfeit currency report, then we have non-profit organization transaction report, then we have cross-border wire transfer report. Cross-border wire transfer report. So these are the report that will be submitted to the FIU-IND by the principal officer. So banks appoint a principal officer who has a responsibility to submit all these reports to the FIU-IND. Okay, next. 10th. Interest rate on fixed deposit can be different on deposit dash. On what condition or on what situation or by which particular points banks are deciding the interest rate to be provided on the term deposit? First, in rural areas. Second, of different tenures. Third, of individuals. Fourth, of women. So on the basis of which of the following factor bank decide the interest rate in the fixed deposit? So if I talk about fixed deposit, FD is what? Simply FD is a term deposit. Under the FD, one-time deposit will be allowed only. Okay, and the minimum duration will be 7 days and the maximum duration will be your 10 years. And the right answer here will be of different tenure. So if I talk about the interest rate will be decided differently on the term deposit, how it will be depend? It will depend on the tenure of the FD, like for how much duration you are making a FD. Second, the size of deposits, like if you are doing a bulk deposit, interest will be different. If you are doing a small deposit, interest will be different. So these are the factors by which bank decide what interest rate should be paid on the fixed deposit. Achha, if I talk about the fixed deposit, there are certain different types of fixed deposits are available. So what are these? Let's understand first. Like certain conditions are there. If you are having a FD in a bank, if you are having a FD in a bank, the minimum time duration will be 7 days. Okay. And the maximum time duration will be your 10 years. If you are having a FD in a bank, that is in Indian currency, in INR, and also the Indian citizen is having an FD. Indian citizen having an FD. Okay, that's the first condition. The second condition is if you are having a FD in NBFC. One second. Let me write it with the different color. If you are having a FD in NBFC, non-banking financial company, the minimum duration will be 1 year and the maximum duration will be your 5 years. Okay, and sometime in the question it will be asked in the value of months. The unit will be months. So 12 months and 60 months. Do remember in the months only. And this FD will be maintained by the Indian, will be maintained in Indian currency, and it will be maintained by the Indian citizen only. Okay, this is the in case of NBFC. Now, the third case we have, that is FD in foreign currency. And the FD will be having in a bank. You are having a FD in a bank, but FD will be in the foreign currency. FC means the foreign currency, and it will be maintained by the NRIs, PIOs, person of Indian origin, and OCIs. One second. And the third part will be OCI. Okay, what does OCI stand for? Overseas citizen of India. Second, NRI is non-resident Indians, and third, PIU is your person of Indian origin. If the foreign currency FD will be opened by all in any of these, any of these, in that situation, minimum duration will be 1 year and the maximum duration will be 5 years. Clear? So do remember this tenure of the FD tenure will be different in these three conditions. Okay, chalo, next.
थोड़ी शरारत, थोड़ी मस्ती,
संडे मैगी मस्ती.
So these are the 10 questions which we have discussed. Now let me know out of these 10 questions, which of the following, how many questions you have answered correctly. Out of 10, how many questions you have answered correctly. So first of all, we have a JAIIB selection batch in English medium that is started from the 6th of March. Then we have a target batch in English medium that is started on the 20th of February. So you can enroll in any of these batch by using a code Y496 and you will get 81% discount here. Right? Next. Second, we also have the test series and ebooks available for all of you for the practice and for the revision purpose. You can use the test series and ebooks that is available on the website. And right now, the 23% discount is going on these. And the code to enroll will be Y496S. So to enroll in the book and test series, what you have to add? You have to add S in the end of the code. And next, we have a Mahapack. So Mahapack will be covering everything. All ebooks, test series, target batch, selection batch, in future revision batches, case study batches, everything will be covered under the Mahapack. So double validity plus 81% discount is going on all the products of the Mahapack. Clear? Now how to enroll? Just to enroll, you have to go to the Adda 24/7 application. If you haven't downloaded it, download it because 1% additional discount will be available. Then go to the JAIIB CIB section. So if you want to go with a particular batch, click here. And if you want to go with the Mahapack, click here. So you can see these are the batches. This is test series, then video course, then ebook is available. So everything is available in the one page. So let's say you want to go with the English medium selection batch. So do read the details. You can check here. The dates has been mentioned, from which date, which subject is going to start, and also the study plan mentioned here. Everything is mentioned here. So do read the details and click on the buy now option. Enter a code here. That will be Y496. Okay, and click on the apply. So when you apply, you will find 80% discount here. And here, okay, so to get 1% additional discount, what you have to do? Just use the coins that is available on the application. So by using that, you have to pay around 3,700 something here. Okay, and the 6-month validity, the selection batch will cover all the 4 subjects. Apart from that, you also have better option, that is the Mahapack. Mahapack of JAIIB has 1 year validity. Mahapack of JAIIB and CIB has 2 years validity. So you can enroll in any of these. And to enroll, just click here. Do read all the details. And after reading the details, the same process has to be followed. Click on the buy now option. Enter the code. Same code will be remembered, Y496, and click on the apply. Similarly, 80% discount you will see here, 1% additional will be available by the coins, and around 6,200 you have to pay. So you can see there you have to pay 3,700, and that will be covering only the conceptual classes, the selection batch. But this Mahapack will be for 1 year, ebook test series, revision batches, your case study batches, your target batch, your selection batch, everything will be covered here. So this will be much better option for you to invest. Okay, and the third much better option will be your JAIIB CIB Mahapack, because that will be for the 2 years validity. JAIIB CIB both will be clear by using the single product. Okay, so this is the information. Do remember this discount of double validity plus 81% will be available till 12 p.m. today only, and to enroll you can use a code Y496. Okay. Chalo, so let's end the session here. One information for all of you, if you are also preparing for the certificate exams. So I am coming at 10 a.m. again with the AML KYC certification course detail on the same channel, Officers at 24/7. So if you want to know about that particular certification, do join the session at 10 a.m. Okay. So let's end the session here. Last but not the least, do not forget to subscribe the channel, Officers at 24/7, so that you will get the details of the upcoming batches. And this is the platform where you will find answer of all your queries. Okay. So do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. See you again at 8 a.m. with the Indian Economy and Indian Financial System session, and at 10 a.m. with the AML KYC